Controversial opinion, some people should shampoo their hair every day. If you've been online in the beauty space for any amount of time, you've definitely heard that you should not shampoo your hair every day. And while I do agree with that 99.9% of the time, there are some instances that I've learned over time that actually you should shampoo your hair every day. So in this video, we're going to chat about who those people are and how you should care for your hair if you are somebody who has to shampoo their hair every single day. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara Delmonica. I am the CEO and founder of Curls Monthly, which is a curly hair subscription service where each month we send you 5+ curly products to your doorstep. On today's video, we're going to be chatting about the Voir Haircare Sunrise Ritual Shampoo. And like I said, we're also going to be talking about the type of people who should be shampooing their hair every day. Before we get into that, let's talk about some fast facts about this shampoo. First of all, it is a very gentle, everyday cleanser. It will remove buildup without stripping your hair of its oils. It's also formulated to smooth your hair fibers, so it's going to prevent against frizz. And it features hyaluronic acid, which deeply penetrates and hydrates your hair. It's protein-free and is also great for exfoliating your scalp. This type of shampoo is definitely going to be best for people who have like a medium amount of oiliness. They're medium oily. They need a good solid cleanse, but they also want to maintain that hydration. And maybe somebody who should not use it is somebody who is very oily all the time, or maybe somebody with extremely fine hair. You could use this, but you would want to use this along with other stronger shampoos. Now, if you're new here, I always like going through the ingredients in all of the products inside of Curls Monthly, and that is because you really can get a good feel for actually what's going on inside of the formulation when you actually look inside of the products. So up first, we have sodium cocoyl isethionate. This is a surfactant. A surfactant is a type of ingredient that cleanses your hair. I have multiple videos on surfactants if you're ever looking for more information on that. Then we have cocamidopropyl betaine, which improves hydration to your hair strands. Glycerin, which is also going to maintain hydration in your hair. Sodium chloride, which will actually thicken your hair, so it'll kind of make your hair a little bit more voluminous. Hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, which like I said before is really great for moisturization, hydration, deep hydration to your hair. Sodium hyaluronate, which will exfoliate your dry scalp. Annatto seed extract, which will help add shine and a glow to your hair. Aloe vera leaf juice, which is one of the best moisturizing ingredients for both your hair and your scalp. Birch sap juice. This is the first time I've ever seen this ingredient ever in a product, which I thought was really cool. But upon research, it actually will protect your hair from the sun and promote growth. Polyquaternium 7 is a conditioning agent. Panthenol is another great ingredient for shine. Voir hydroprofilotonium chloride, that really long word, that basically also helps with manageability and will help your hair detangle easily. Maltodextrin also gives the appearance of fuller hair. Cocoa glucoside will actually help the shampoo like foam and lather. Lactic acid promotes growth. As I went through those ingredients, you saw that I really only listed one real surfactant, and that surfactant is the first ingredient after water, which means that it is going to be like kind of potent in there. But because there's one surfactant and a lot of shampoos will have usually 3 or 4 surfactants, this goes to show that yes, it will cleanse, but it's not going to fully strip. And that's sort of what I mean by that. If you're looking for information on how to use this shampoo, I will link below a video entitled How to Shampoo. You can use this shampoo in the exact same way. But this is a really great everyday shampoo, which is why I wanted to talk about the subject, the type of people who should be shampooing their hair every day and what to do about it. There's about 3 types of people who I actually give the okay to shampoo every day. You might be saying, well, I already shampoo every day and I'm not one of these people, or I thought I was supposed to shampoo every day, or maybe you never heard of this. So especially if you have curly hair, you wanna make sure that you're really only shampooing your hair every like 3 to 6 days. Now, how often you do it is going to depend on your preferences, it's going to depend on your lifestyle, it's going to depend on your desired results, it's going to depend on your career, time, kids, all these things. But as long as you're doing it about every 3 to 6 days, you are in like the healthy range for hair care. Now, if you feel like because of oily purposes, you are having to do it more often, I would definitely recommend, if you're somebody who has very oily hair, to please, please, please at least wait every other day. It definitely is not great for your hair to wash it every day, no matter the situation. I will go over what to do and the type of people who still need to do it every day. But if you're feeling like you need to do it every day because your hair is oily and that's really the sole purpose, I'm going to really encourage you to do it every other day. And on that off day that you're not shampooing, don't wet your hair. Just use a dry shampoo, put your hair back, anything you need to do. We've had lots of dry shampoos throughout Curls Monthly, so if you've been a subscriber for a long time, there's lots of options there, but you really kind of want to avoid that because it's definitely not great for your hair. Now, if you are one of the following people, you are someone who is sort of exempt to that rule, in my opinion. So the first type of person is a healthcare worker. So you're going to be somebody who's maybe a nurse or a doctor, or you work with patients. Maybe they're sick, maybe they're not. But I think in that point, it's totally okay if you are feeling gross after work and you're wanting to wash your hair. Now, do you have to wash your hair if you're one of those people? In my opinion, no. But you know more than me, you're a healthcare professional. I'm not exactly sure how germs spread on your hair. I do know that they can stick to your hair, but that is going to be on you, on how often you want to wash. I just know I talk to a lot of nurses who are like, no, I have to wash my hair every day because it's gross. And in that case, yeah, I think that makes total sense. Yes, washing your hair every day is not great, but it's also not going to kill you to do. The next type of person I would say is okay to wash your hair every day would be a hospitality worker. So if you're somebody who works in a restaurant, maybe you're a cook or a server, and maybe you come home and your hair smells like Chinese food or whatever, yeah, maybe you don't want to be walking around smelling like that all day long. So in that regard, I would say, again, yes, you can probably shampoo your hair more often every day if you need to. And then the last type of person I would say is able to shampoo their hair every day would definitely be swimmers. So if you're somebody who's getting in the pool, you need to be washing your hair. You need to be getting that chlorine out of your hair every single time. Where the other two options are optional to wash every day, this is sort of like a mandatory one. You absolutely should be washing every day. A lot of times I'll recommend co-washes to do that with, because co-washes are the most gentlest form of shampoo, but a lot of times co-washes are too gentle for people who need more thorough of a cleanse. So if any of these people are you, here are some tips to sort of help you with hair health. So number one, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you're using gentler shampoos. A lot of times I recommend co-washes for this, but for a lot of people, those are too gentle. So for that, I could recommend the Voir shampoo, which is inside of this month's Curls Monthly. Such a great option because it's definitely gentle, but it also will give you that nice lather and that nice actual wash. And I definitely recommend shampooing twice when you use it. Another tip I would give for you is to not go to sleep with wet hair. This is probably the worst case scenario that you could do. It's pretty bad for your hair to sleep with wet hair. You can get something called hydral fatigue, which is basically just a type of damage that is irreversible to your hair. My third tip for you is kind of similar to the last one, but if possible, you're definitely going to want to blow dry or diffuse your hair, because otherwise your hair, especially curly hair, takes a long time to dry. Often, not everyone, but a lot of people. That means that your hair is going to be wet for low-key half of your life, maybe 30-40% of your life. If you're shampooing every day and then you're air drying, takes 6 hours for your hair to dry. That's a long chunk of your day that your hair's just wet. And that's definitely really not good for your hair. It's not good to be fragile, in that fragile state for so long. Again, hydral fatigue is at stake. So you would definitely be somebody I would tell you should probably diffuse your hair, and you should probably also not go to sleep with it wet. Let me know if you have any questions below, or if you thought of any other type of person who maybe should shampoo their hair more often. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you at all, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.